Hello everyone. Today's assignment is going to be about you, and what we're going to do is I'm going to give you this picture here I took of Lake Michigan, and I want you to put yourself in Lake Michigan or somewhere nearby. You can put it anywhere you want where it looks natural. And so if you have a picture of yourself already saved somewhere, just send it to your email or get it to yourself so you get it onto the computer, or you can take a picture of yourself while you're in class. Well, what I did is I have a picture that I'm going to insert in this, and we're going to have to use a layer mask to mask out the background. And we're also going to use this tool over here. It's called the lasso. So what we're going to do, let me open up a new image. So I'm going to go up to layer after I create my new image. Go up to layer. I'm going to open an image as a layer, and I've got this one right here of me and my friend Mr. Addy. He is a principal over at Duval. Maybe if you went to Duval, maybe you know him. I don't know. Or he was at Woodworth too as a principal. Well, this picture is really big, so I'm gonna have to transform it and bring it down to size a bit, so that when I put myself in the picture, it looks natural. Now, so you don't squish the image up too much, you can hold down the Shift key when you drag the corners, and it won't change it so that it doesn't look too flat or anything. There I am, right there. So I don't need Mr. Addy in the picture, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put me so that I'm like peeking around the corner like that. So what I'm going to do is leave the image about that size, and I'm going to grab the lasso tool. Oh yes, we have to say yes first. Grab the lasso tool, and you don't have to be real precise with this, but you want to get pretty close to yourself. Like I said, you're just going to kind of roughly cut yourself out here like this, and then I'm going to go around me, and it's not really it's very rough. Now what you're going to do to this layer, on the layer where you dropped your picture of yourself, you're going to go down to this button and you're going to make a new layer mask, and you'll see what happens is everything that you did not select is now gone. It's actually hidden behind her. It's like you put masking tape over everything. So once that's all done, if you need to, sometimes you have to go up here and make sure you hit deselect all so there's nothing selected. The next tool we're going to use is the eraser. And you click on the eraser, and you want to make sure you have a brush size that you can work with. This one's kind of a fuzzy brush here. It's 25 points. And you'll want to click on it one at a time. I'm going to make this a little bit larger so you can see what happens. Most of the time you don't want to drag it around because it's a little bit hard to control, but you can try if you want to. And what I do is I'm just clicking one at a time like this to get rid of the background. And you see it's replacing with the background image. I'm erasing the picture so the background is showing up. It's showing through. And so I'm clicking one at a time, and they're kind of close to each other for a good reason, because if you went over here and you try to do it, then you start to get these little scallops and it doesn't quite look right. So you're better off just clicking one at a time, being real careful. Now with my hair kind of, you see it shows through there, so you have to kind of blend it in a little bit if you can. I know most of you don't have that problem, but I do with the hair. So go around and you try and erase all the background all the way around it. And once you do, then you'll be able to move the image to where you want it to go. So I'm going to try, I'm not going to do the whole thing here, but I want you to be really careful as you go around here. Make sure you get rid of all the background image as much as you can so that it blends in real nice. So there's my image. I'm going to back it out here. Okay, like I said, I didn't go around the whole thing yet, so, forgive me. I'm going to just kind of do this real quick so that you can kind of get an idea of what the effect is going to be when we're done with it. There we are. Now I can grab the little move tool here. Make sure you selected the right layer, and move me over here to the corner like this. Okay, and then when you're done with this, you go up here to File and then save it and turn the image in. And what we'll do is, if you have a little trouble with this right here, there's another thing you can do, kind of help soften this up a little bit. If you go up, make sure you have your layer with your picture selected. You go up to here and see if you can find an effect that might help you out. That's not really the one you want there, but sometimes you can find an effect that'll kind of fuzz the whole thing out. Here is a vignette. And you can kind of, yeah, it's not really doing the effect that I wanted it to do there. But if you have any trouble with it, let me know. But I want you to cut yourself out really well. And you don't have to be in the corner like this, but put yourself in the picture where it kind of makes sense. Okay. And then make sure you upload that picture, and then it's going to be going onto your websites as well.